Jets fans have been waiting for this. The day is finally here. A date on the NFL calendar that Jets fans have no doubt been paying very close attention to with the new offseason or last season's off-season news. All their future decisions all surrounded one date, and we're finally there. So what's up, guys? I'm Matt Long. Welcome to Jets Digest. Before we start the video, only 29.2% of viewers are subscribed to the channel. So if you are not subscribed, please take one quick second, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a ton. But hopping into what we got for today. Today was we are the first day, June 2nd, the first day past June 1st, which marks the start of the new league year for the NFL. Now, this is important for the New York Jets specifically because they had a lot of decisions recently coming down to, should we cut guys and designate them as a post-June 1st release or release them pre-June 1st? Now, whether you release him after or before June 1st matters, because it matters which way how much salary cap you are going to have to take on and which years are you going to be taking that salary cap hit. Whether you pick the post-June 1st or the pre-June 1st release, that matters because you can either decide to spread out the cap hit or you can take it all at once up front. The New York Jets elected to take their entire salary cap hit they elected to spread out the salary cap hit of Mr. Aaron Rodgers, the worst salary cap hit on the New York Jets team when it comes to how much they're actually contributing to what the New York Jets are going to be doing this season. But let's break this tweet down from Mr. Rich Cimini. He said, "Happy salary cap release day. The New York Jets gain $13.5 million today with the March releases of Aaron Rodgers and CJ Mougey. Rodgers' cap drops from $23.5 million to $14 million, but there's a $35 million charge in 2026. Mougey cap drops from $12.8 million to $8.8 million, but there's a $7.7 million charge next year." So both of these cap hits are being spread out over 2 years. You may be asking, why are we allowed to designate them after June 1st when we released them back in March? That's because since the new league year starts after it, the league technically wants you dropping the players after June 1st, but it's not Madden. So these guys have real lives off the field. By releasing them or just letting them know that they will be released earlier in the offseason, it just lets them get their legs under them for their next destination, helps them plan out their life better. You know, if it was in Madden, you could just release them whenever and it wouldn't matter. But these are real people with real lives that we have to take into consideration when we are making these moves as the GM of the team. You never want to waste players' time that you don't have to waste. Now, if you are sitting there with a tough decision and it's costing maybe another player their decision on their future, they want to know as early as possible so they can make the best decision for themselves going forwards, but you just don't know the answer, then sometimes it makes sense to hold it up. This was not a decision that made sense for the Jets to hold up. We cut these guys earlier and we let them know that we're going to be spreading out their cap hit. This means that we are going to be hurt next year with cap space. We're going to be limited this year, not going to be being hit as hard as we could. I honestly don't agree with this decision. It looks like the New York Jets are not going to be making a very strong impression this season. The Las Vegas odds have them at 5.5 wins. So not extremely promising of an outlook. So I would have preferred just to get the cap hit off the books as soon as possible. But this is what Aaron Glenn and Darren Mougey have decided to do. And we're going to go ahead and trust them. Now, I wish there was a super fun free agent offseason edition that I could tell people to look out for with this new additional cap space that the New York Jets now have. But they are going to be going a different direction with this space. More likely, this cap space will be allocated to re-signing our successful veterans like Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, and not this year, but hopefully in the coming years, hopefully Jermaine Johnson puts together a season deserving of a big contract extension. We know he has the talent, has to stay healthy, has to put up some numbers, but he was good in his second season, which was the last time we watched him play a full season. I have faith in the guy. I'm not saying he's going to come out and win Defensive Player of the Year, put up like 18 sacks, but he can put up 13 to 15 sacks and make him a good chunk of money. Now, I understand it is less exciting to re-sign guys than it would be to go out and get more guys, but we cannot take it for granted that we have been fortunate enough to make very good draft picks. We picked players who not only are they very good football players on the field, they're good people off the field. We watch Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner both going out of their way to say the right things on Twitter. Let Jets fans know and let the world know that they want to be a part of the solution when it comes to the New York Jets. New York Jets haven't made the playoffs in about 15 years. That has to change soon. It just has to. It truly feels like this organization is moving in the right direction by picking up Aaron Glenn, a ex-player, so you know he cares about the way that the New York Jets are being perceived by the media and by other players, and he's going to do whatever needs to be done to make sure that the New York Jets can just hold themselves to a higher standard than where they've been held in the past. Now, it is very good that not only are the coaches holding the players to the standard, but the players are holding themselves to the standard. We are now seeing on Twitter, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, they're saying stuff like, when they say they want to be a part of the solution, that gives the, I don't want to say less important, but the role players on the roster, that gives them leaders in the locker room to take a look at and shows those people and players how they should be handling themselves in the New York Jets locker room. We know Woody Johnson likes to bring his kids in, have his kids bring his friends in, just do ridiculous things in the locker room. Frankly, Woody Johnson should be banned from the locker room as well, but he's going to do whatever he wants to do. That does come with owning the team, even if you didn't make your own money. We need Woody Johnson to also be a part of fostering a better environment when it comes to playing winning football. Just more professionalism across the board. I'm very happy that we have the players who can be leaders, and absolutely everyone is moving forward under this new culture being put forth by Aaron Glenn. Aaron Rodgers, this all comes from cutting Aaron Rodgers, a player that we know for a fact Aaron Rodgers could not be a part of this new New York Jets regime. Aaron Rodgers is all about put the spotlight on me. He'll take, if he's not garnering the spotlight by playing really well on the football field, he's going to get it by saying something ridiculous in the press or doing something ridiculous. Whether it's right or wrong, he's going to make sure everyone is always talking about Aaron Rodgers. And that just does not fit in with Aaron Glenn's move in silence mantra. We see the New York Jets usually, we're a team where the media always has something to talk about. Every single day, there's a new story with the Jets. Woody Johnson wants to be in the media. The Jets just, frankly, do dumb things to be in the media. But now, under Aaron Glenn, that is going to change. We're going to have to see whether or not that does lead to more success on the football field. You have to believe it is. We are a franchise who has not had enough success on the football field by any stretch of the imagination. And Aaron Rodgers I understand he represents a very exciting option, but he just was not the right fit for this regime when it comes to Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn is someone who, I'm not going to say he needs to be the only voice or he wants to be the only voice. He just takes over and he demands it of himself to be the only voice. And when he speaks, other people stop talking and everyone listens to Aaron Glenn. That's just not the type of locker room feeling that's not I don't know what word I'm looking for here, but that's definitely not what Aaron Rodgers is looking for. He wants to be the star of the show. He wouldn't want to fall in line under a guy like Aaron Glenn. So maybe Aaron Rodgers does have more to give. We're going to watch him on the Steelers probably week 1, but he just doesn't fit with this new New York Jets regime. And I'm very happy that we got Aaron Glenn. And even if that costs us a shot at seeing what else Aaron Rodgers had, that is a risk I'm willing to take because I trust Aaron Glenn. And every single time he gets up on the podium, talks into the mic, it makes me feel more confident in him and makes me trust him more and more and more. And I know all the players feel the exact same way. You can't lie to the players. They know Aaron Glenn's been through it as an ex-New York Jet, someone who has turned around the New York Jets in 1 year, or at least been part of it. And then also was an even bigger part in turning around the Detroit Lions. This is a guy who has seen the bottom and he's seen the top. He's going to try his absolute hardest using these strategies and everything he's learned from watching the Detroit Lions go from one of the worst teams in the NFL to one of the best teams in the NFL. And I can't wait to see whether or not he can do it with the New York Jets. But if I had to bet, I would bet Not this year, but give him a couple years. Aaron Glenn, he's got a couple tricks up his sleeve, and I can't wait to see what he does with the New York Jets. But that's what I got for today. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and as always, go Jets.